Do you have a rash that keeps on coming back, like a bad smell? Why is it that no matter what creams you use or medications you take, your rash just won't go away? Whether you have a rash from sebderm, eczema, psoriasis, or any other reason, medications and creams are never enough. I had the same problem, and no matter what I did, even though it would help for a while, my rashes always came back. It was only when I did this one thing that my rash stopped visiting. And no, it's not steroid cream. A year ago, I had a 1-year-old who didn't like to sleep, and a 3-year-old who was still stuck in the terrible twos. At the same time, I was dealing with this little rash that started on my cheeks, but was rapidly spreading to the rest of my face and neck. I was exhausted, stressed, and to put it mildly, just a bit overwhelmed. Plus, with this red peeling rash on my face that I couldn't hide, my already fragile self-esteem took a massive hit. The worst part of it all was that the more stressed I got, the worse the rash got. Long story short, it turns out I had seborrheic dermatitis. When I started using the right creams, my rash got better, but it kept coming back. It took me months to figure out, but it finally hit me on the head. I was still stressed to my eyeballs. All my triggers were still there. The overwhelm from life was still dragging me down, making me feel trapped, hopeless, and helpless. You have to agree with me when I say our skin is the physical manifestation of our inner self. Our skin reflects how healthy we are physically, mentally, and emotionally. Our ancestors were treated as outcasts for having visible skin symptoms. Some ancient cultures even believed that skin afflictions were a sign of inner torment by the devil himself. If you're not sure if you're stressed, take this simple 13-question quiz by Psychom. It tells you the answer straight away. You don't even have to put in your email address. I'll leave the link in the comments below. Cortisol is your body's main stress hormone. When you're stressed, your cortisol level shoots up. Cortisol will help your body cope with stress by releasing energy and putting you on alert. It's the workhorse of our famous fight or flight response. The problem is, in chronic stress, your cortisol level is constantly high. This causes all sorts of problems to your body. Way too many for me to go through in this one video. I'm just going to go through a few of the major effects stress and cortisol has on our skin. Cortisol causes your immune system to overreact to triggers, making your skin more sensitive and reactive. Are you finding that you're sensitive to almost everything? That's because it's not everything that's the problem, it's you. Having a nervous breakdown? So is your skin. Stress and cortisol breaks down your skin barrier. When your skin barrier is compromised, toxins, bacteria, and other stuff that shouldn't penetrate your skin get to dig in deeper and cause more inflammation. Cortisol also increases sebum production, which can worsen rashes like sebderm, as well as acne. Plus, cortisol causes DNA damage, dulls your skin, dries it out, and makes you look older than you really are. And do any of us need that? In short, there is nothing good that comes out of chronically high levels of cortisol.
Enough with the theory. Give me the solution.
The solution is simple. Stop stressing. Or at least learn how to manage your stress. There's lots of ways to do this. There's meditation, sport, letting off steam by talking to someone, getting enough sleep, etc., etc. You know what you need to do. I'm not going to go through them today. But there is one thing you can do right now that will make the most difference to your rash and your life in general. Are you ready to hear it? Acceptance. Accept what is happening with your rash and in your life. Let go of wanting to control situations or outcomes. This is difficult, I know, but it's necessary if you want your rash to stay away. When you accept your situation for what it is, you can let go. Have you made a decision that deep down you know is wrong? Do you feel guilty about something that happened a long time ago? Are you carrying anger from the past? Are you unhappy with your life and don't even know it? Your rash is your body's way of telling you something is wrong. Take it as fair warning that you're not as healthy emotionally and mentally as you would like to be. Accept things as they are. That's the hardest first step on your path to happier skin and a happier life. To be fair, I'm not saying that doing this will magically get rid of your rash. But if you're doing everything else and nothing is working, chances are it's because you haven't accepted your rash and other things in your life. As for me, my rash hasn't come back in 6 months since I started focusing on acceptance, letting go, and going with the flow. Sure, it threatened to a few times, but when that happened, I pulled back and rebalanced my life, and it went away again. If you felt this video gave you a eureka moment, hit the like button so I know I'm doing something right, and YouTube will show this video to more people who will benefit from it. I wish I could tell you that that's all you need to do, but life is never that easy, is it? There are so many more things that you can do to control your rash and take control of your life. Check out these videos to learn more.